all that magic that was cheerleaders. That table back there that had DVDs of kink education, all of it. The rulers. Thanks. Are courtesy of our next storyteller, our final storyteller. And she has worked so hard to help me create this brand new show that had so many moving pieces. And this is her second time telling. It's been a while. She moved here recently from Boston. Didn't have any cheerleaders. We found those cheerleaders here, other than Slave Wimpy, the one with the beard. He flew out from Boston to be a cheerleader. Give it up for Slave Wimpy. Give it up for Wimpy. She is a dynamic educator who has fearless press, passionate you, Kink Academy, you name it. She can teach you how to do it. And she's about to tell you a story from her life. Our final storyteller tonight, Princess Callie.
Like, not so much the cropping, but the cropping. Anybody else notice that but me? Or maybe I'm just kind of a pervert. Hi, nice to meet you. So hi, everybody. Hi. Thank you to Dixie and to all the cheerleaders. Was that not super fun? So tonight I'm going to talk about public humiliation. I know. So I'm a bit of a pervert, as I've mentioned, and a long time ago, back in the day, when I was just a young, starry-eyed 22-year-old trampy sort of girl, now I'm a 33-year-old trampy sort of girl, I discovered domination, and it was a glorious discovery, really, and my first public scene, I was asked to do a public humiliation scene, and I've always prided myself on being delightfully cruel, with a smile. Hi, you're scum. And so I got a request and I was like, yeah, sure. So I go to meet this person, and it's like the first 6 months of being a dominatrix. And while I certainly took to it like a duck to water, this was my first real public domination scene. And so I met the man, it was raining, in Boston, met him on Newbury Avenue, which is kind of like Rodeo Drive of Boston. Very posh, very she-she. That's where all of the wealthy people in Boston go. And so I had him meet me there to go shoe shopping, because he's a foot fetishist and into public humiliation. It's a good combination for me. Like, kind of perfect, really. And so we get there, never met him before. He comes up, he looks very normal, just like me. Oh, what lurks beneath. Right? So I meet him, very average looking guy, a mustache, very Bostonian, and it's raining, and I say, you know, I'm not going to walk around in the rain. So we go into Brooks Brothers, and I have him buy me the most expensive umbrella I have ever fucking seen. Like a $120 umbrella. I think I've used it like 4 times because I'm scared to use it. But we're walking around, and it's like, I see Aldo's. I say, okay, Aldo's, shoe store, let's go. Now again, I want to remind you, this is my first public humiliation scene. So, but again, a natural. So I take him in, introduce myself. We're both in very normal clothing, because if you do public humiliation, the key is to appear as normal as possible, because nobody really cares about you. It's a fact. If you are doing something obscene, something obviously obscene, people will be concerned. But if you're just being a little weird, nobody really cares. And so we're dressed very normally. We walk in. I'm very nice to everyone but my little fellow here. And so I'm like, you know, the shoe salesman says, oh, what can I get you? I said, oh, no, this loser here is here to carry shoes for me. And I'm smiling, and he's a little confused. And, you know, my guy's like, uh-huh, I'm here to help. And So I say, okay, so I said, I'm sorry, he's not actually allowed to stand because he's inferior to me, so he's gonna be on his knees, but we're gonna spend a lot of money. It's incredible how that little key phrase goes a really long way with public play. So we're in the shoe store and I'm sitting in my cute little 22-year-old self and I'm going, fetch those shoes. No, those are hideous. Bring those back. Come over here. And, you know, and the gentleman who's working in the store is very helpful and, again, very nice and polite. I'm a very nice person. Unless you deserve it or pay me. Because otherwise I'm just not going to waste my energy, honey. I'm a black belt. So I say to the gentleman, thank you so much for your help. And as we're collecting like the 6 pairs of shoes that I've picked out, we go up to the counter and I say to my little public humiliation slut, I said, thank this nice gentleman for letting us shop in the store. And my submissive says, thank you for letting us shop in your store. And I grab him by the ear. And I say very softly, because you don't need to shout. I said, that wasn't very sincere. He goes, no, really, thank you. Thank you for letting us shop in your store. I said, that's better. And then from behind me I hear, what a bitch. I turn around and there are these 3 sassy little college students. Obviously not shopping with their own money either. Probably daddy's though. And they look at me, and I look back and I said, I know, isn't it awesome? And then they look at him and they said, sir, you do not have to let her treat you this way. Sir, you do not deserve this kind of behavior. And I'm looking at him going, you better tell these nice ladies how happy you are. He now has 4 20-something hot chicks staring at him, and he's just going, and so the young ladies are going, sir, you do not have to take this from her. And I'm going, you better tell these nice girls that you're happy. You're happy. And they're going, sir, are you okay, right? So finally, I get sick of waiting for him to smarten up. I drag him outside on Newbury side, on the sidewalk in Newbury Street, and I chuck him down on the ground and I said, am I some kind of bitch? Right, now I'm pissed. And now he can speak. No, princess, no, you're not some kind of bitch. Really? Because you just made me look like the bitch. And you paid me to do that. You paid me to humiliate you. Now, luckily, I don't give a shit what any of those people think of me, so I'm not particularly humiliated. But you are the bitch. You are the bitch. I will not stand this. Right? So I said, so we're going to be doing public humiliation in the future, but we got to get you ready for it, right? So the next 2 sessions, an hour each at least, we go to a room, put him on his hands and his knees, kick him in his butt, run to the other side of the room. Sir, are you okay? And we practiced. Over and over and over and over again. I kick him in his ass, run to the other side. Sir, do you need help? No, thank you. I'm right where I'd like to be. Excellent. Kick him in his ass, run to the other side. Sir, excuse me, do you need... No, thank you. I'm happy where I am. Great. Great. Fast forward a few years later, he becomes my submissive. He definitely learns how to roll with things. But we're in front of my hairstylist place, right? And I've got him kneeling on the sidewalk in front of the hairstylist place down by Faneuil Hall, another pretty posh sort of area, kneeling with one of my dirty socks, like it's obviously dirty, stuffed in his face, right? So I'm standing, he's kneeling, sock in his face, and I'm giving him his instructions for what he's supposed to do while I'm getting my hair done, before he has to come back and pay for it. Don't you wish you were me? Nothing's free though, baby. Let me tell you, I got other stories. Okay, right? So we're standing there, sock in the face. I'm giving him some instructions. And a group of older individuals, you know, silver-haired, walk by. And this gentleman looks at me, looks at him, looks at me, looks at him, says, "Excuse me, sir, do you need help?" My little bitch boy took his face out of the sock, looked at him and said, "No, thank you, sir. I'm right where I want to be." And then put his face right back in that stinky sock. And there's nothing the guy could do but shrug and walk away. And I gotta tell you, ooh, was I a happy princess. Training pays off with bitches.